Hello, Flosstube. Welcome back. 3 out of 4 ain't bad, right? Welcome back to our channel. It's episode 105. Today is January 17th, 2022. And Jodi can't be with us tonight, but that's okay. She's getting ready for a very busy week ahead. We all had off today. Well, the working folk among us for Martin Luther King Jr. Day, which was really nice because it came off of our vacation and we had an extra day and it was great. So we're filming tonight, but yeah, getting ready for a very busy week ahead. I apologize in advance. I do look like a character from The Walking Dead tonight. But I'm going to bed immediately after we are done filming this because I have to be up probably the earliest I've had to be up in about 2.5 years. So
you absolutely don't look anything like a character from the Walking Dead, unless it's like the lead character.
That is very nice of you to say, but I know that is just a blatant, outright lie.
It's not a lie. It's not a lie. Wait, what time do you have to be awake?
I have to be up at 5 at the latest.
Oof.
I'd like to be up by
back in my teaching days, baby. Those were my times. 4:30 even.
Oh, ouch.
I remember having to go to Starbucks when I worked there. I had to be there at 5:30 in the morning. So I would get up at like 4:30 and I would have to be out of my house by like 10 after 5 in order to get to work on time. And that was the worst shift on the planet. It was 5:30 to 2. Felt like the longest day on the planet.
Yeah.
But when
you get home and you just want to go to sleep, and it's like,
I know,
it's so hard.
I know this week will not be bad. I do 7 to 3 Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then next week I'm doing 3 12s. So I'll be doing 7 to 7. So that will be a long day until I get into the routine and like get used to that. I know all of you healthcare workers out there are like, oh, I do that all the time. But I don't. So, I'm not
a newbie. You'll get there.
I'll be fine. It's just the getting up in the morning. Once I get on my night shift, my 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., I'm going to be like, booyah, because that is my time to shine, baby. But I am not a morning person.
Oh, no.
That's not morning. I used to think I wasn't a morning person either, but that doesn't count. I am a morning person. I'm very pleasant in the morning. I'm not a 5 a.m. person.
No.
Who the hell is?
No. I don't like getting
children.
On.
My children get up at 5:30 every single day, and I'm like, why?
No, I would say you can lay in your bed until 7 o'clock because I'm not getting up.
I do say that. I
tell Aria on the weekends 8. I'm like, you don't step a foot in my bedroom before 8 a.m., girl.
You have quiet time in your own room.
Yeah.
Don't wake me up. I get it. So, but it'll be fine. So, anyways, we're back from vacation. Erin and Erica did a great job of holding down the fort last week. We hope that you enjoyed that episode. So thank you, ladies, for doing that. And yeah, let's get into it. What was your best new thing this week, Erica?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I think my best new thing was Shrimp Fiesta, where yesterday.
I concur.
Right? Yes, it was so much fun. We were watching the Steelers game, and I mean, like, womp womp. That was.
I don't watch football, and I know what happened. Rough.
But we're all moving on. It's fine. But during the halftime, the husband and I decided we were gonna have some shrimp. And one time we like grilled shrimp outside, like at a weird time in the evening, and it was like so much fun. But it's winter, snowing, whatever. So we went to the kitchen, and he was like frying up shrimp and putting different spices on each batch. So like we'd have just like a couple with this spice and a couple with that spice, and we would like try them and decide which one we liked the best. And we didn't set off the smoke detector until almost the very end, which is impressive because we have one that is very sensitive. And I like open the windows when I cook because I know it's gonna go off anyway.
Oh yeah.
So it was really fun, and I really liked the which one did I like best? Lemon and garlic, And then he did one with like Indian spices. So we had like curry and cumin and garam masala on that one. And there was like a spicy one and just like a salt and pepper one. And it was really fun. We had a great time.
Awesome. Yeah. Ooh.
And also shrimps.
Can never get enough shrimps. So I appreciate that very much.
I thought you might.
That sounds amazing. We never have seafood in our house because someone's not a fan.
Yeah, but remember, every time you come to my house, what do we always have?
Kristen does make up for it every time I come over. Like, I might be coming over for coffee and there's a shrimp cocktail there. I am not mad about it.
I'm like, hey guys, coffee, desserts, and shrimp cocktail. So
Cocktail.
I love
Why
it.
not? Why not?
It's the best.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We had an amazing shrimp curry when we were on vacation, and they only ever served it the one day that we were there. But it was like a shrimp. It was a seafood curry, but it was mainly shrimp. There were like mussels and stuff in it too, but it was mainly shrimp, and they served it over a red beans and rice. Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Everything about that sounds fantastic.
It was amazing. So we had it on Monday. So then Tuesday, I go back to lunch and I'm like, I'm going to get more of that curry shrimp. No, you're not. They didn't have it. And then Wednesday, I said, maybe they'll have shrimp curry today. No, I went back. They did not have shrimp curry.
Like, make it again.
I was like, why did I not eat more of this on Monday? Like, I almost paced myself thinking it would be an everyday staple. I should have had it until I was sick, but I didn't. So, but yeah. Well, I'm glad you got your shrimps last night.
Yeah, it was good fun.
The Steelers, they really, really dropped the ball last night.
Did they?
It was a very.
I mean, did they literally drop the ball? Is that what happened?
Yeah, it was a spanking last night. It was a spanking of epic proportions.
But like the Chiefs are real good, so I get it.
Like,
but it's just sort of like hoping.
He was my quarterback for fantasy football. Like, I did not pick a loser. Okay, I picked a winner. So yeah, like I get that, but it was still. I mean, it was.
The only thing I know about Steelers football is that Ben Roethlisberger's son plays on Arias.
First of all,
am I saying it wrong?
First of all,
you are okay, Erin. It's okay.
Person on the planet. Wrong. Roethlisberger.
Oh, how do you say it?
Roethlisberger.
Can I tell you, at Oakmont Bakery, they had burgers.
Yes.
Like burger cakes.
Yes.
Okay, well, that guy, who I clearly don't know, his son plays on her soccer team. And he comes with like a posse, and they have like a professional photographer, and I think it's funny every time.
That's really crazy.
His wife also works at Presby, so
she's gorgeous. I mean, they're amazing, and they're super friendly. I'm not saying anything bad about them, but I just always think it's so funny because I'm like, yeah, like if I could have a photographer, I'd do that too.
I mean.
Right?
Yes.
I know.
Right?
I am interesting to see now because last night was his last game.
Oh,
so
like for good?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Is he going to stay in Pittsburgh?
I think she's a Pittsburgh native, I think. So I'm pretty sure they would stick around.
And
maybe.
I mean, obviously she could probably get a job at any hospital, but
for sure.
She is a PA at Presby.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what like post football Ben is like. So when you see him at soccer, report back.
I mean, he was chill. Nobody bothers him. Like no one goes up to him. He's just hanging there.
That's nice.
I mean,
he stands out in a crowd, so you see him. You know what I mean?
Right. Every single person's like, I
How
want to
cool is it that he's going to his kid's soccer game? The kid's young. I mean, these kids literally are just running after a ball. They're not actually playing soccer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Except his kid, to be fair, who is legitimately playing soccer and good at it.
Wow.
I mean, I'm sure his kids will be good athletes. I mean, like, let's be clear. Like, let's be honest. They're probably pumping out some athletes. So, yeah. Awesome.
That's funny.
Erin, what was your best new thing this week?
Clearly not anything about football. Those cakes looked good though.
It did look good. It did look really, I mean, if it's from Oakmont Bakery, I'm sure it was amazing, but.
That was my first time going there, and that place is impressive.
It kind of makes your your jaw drop when you walk in.
I felt extremely intimidated just being there. Like, I was like, I'm going to mess this up. I know I'm going to do it wrong. Like, it's very intimidating. It's very cool.
Did you get punchkis though?
I did get punchkis. We did a punchki fest.
Good.
So there were 6 punchkis, and I cut them up into small pieces because you know how punchkis are. You can only have like a little bit.
No, you can have at least one.
We had 6 bites, which turned into probably 1.5.
That seems reasonable.
That's very reasonable, yeah.
So good. But instantly, my kids had sugar rushes, and we're like, Aria was doing this thing where she was like, I'm a punchki.
Oh no.
Instant sugar high. So that was fun. That wasn't even my best new thing though.
What was your flavor? What was your favorite flavor?
You know what? I'm shocked by this because I would have said custard any other day. The custard was great. I'm a big custard fan. But they had this one, it was either the Oakmont or the Pittsburgh. They didn't label them, but it had this vanilla, not icing, but like a creamy.
It was the Pittsburgh, for sure.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah.
I would have that like every day. I mean, I wouldn't because it would not go over well, but.
It would taste good.
It would taste amazing. I mean.
The Pittsburgh. It was really good.
I'm dying.
I know it's not punchki season. People are gonna say that. I know it's not, but like it is. I don't want them for Fat Tuesday. I wanted them now.
Punchki season starts when Oakmont starts making them, in my opinion. Like they dictate when the season starts. So if it started already, it's the season.
Oakmont said.
They said. Yeah. They said.
Law of the land. Law of the land.
So anyway, so we have company coming this weekend, and I was getting out the blow up mattress or whatever, and I found something that I had put away 7 years ago at this point, and I hadn't pulled it back out because it reminded me of my kitty cat that passed away, and so I hadn't been able to use it, and I'm finally like in a place where I can use it again. It's my heated blanket, and it's amazing. It feels I'm so cozy, you guys.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
I forgot all about it. Like I put it away. I couldn't pull it out because it was Faye and my thing. And today I was like, yeah, I want to try it. And I love it.
Good. That's so nice.
So nice.
Get yourself
You do look especially cozy tonight. I guess that's
what it is. That's what's doing.
Yeah.
I also haven't changed at all today. You're welcome.
Right on.
I put this on to go to the chiropractor today, and I've been in it ever since. Shoveled snow in it, went to the chiropractor in it.
Yep.
Cooked dinner in it. I don't care.
Good at all.
I don't care. I wasn't going to dirty another sweatshirt. Sorry. I mean, I love you guys, but I wasn't going to dirty another sweatshirt. I'm sick of doing laundry. Okay? Sick of doing it.
Never enough.
My best new thing obviously came off of a fantastic vacation. I'm not going to get into detail because I know it'll just make people upset talking about.
That's sad. We're all just very happy for you. It was amazing.
It was amazing. It was an amazing trip. We went obviously with Jodi and Michael, my husband and I. We went to the same resort that we went to back in 2016, which was really fun for us because we got to, there's something to be said about we wanted to go to Jamaica because obviously Jodi and Mike wanted to go to Jamaica. And we had suggested going back to the Iberostar, which is where we stayed before. And there is something to be said about the familiarity of going back to a resort, the comfortable, like the level of comfortableness you feel. And like, I don't know, like I just felt like it was such a good vacation because we already kind of knew what to expect and in a good way. Like things, were very much still the same, but also improved. I mean, I don't know. I just felt like we knew where we were going. We knew what we were doing. Like you didn't have like those like vacation jitters. Like not only are you going to another country, but now you really don't know like where you're going. And I just felt like it was like coming back. It was like going back to a place that we had such a great time, and it was great memories, and it was a great vacation. So yeah,
Awesome.
it was sad to come back to a foot of snow in great weather, but what are you gonna do? It's Pittsburgh in January. This is not Montego Bay. It was 85 and sunny every single day that we were there. It didn't rain a drop while we were there, so it was perfect weather, and it was a great way to like, I don't know, get ready for a week ahead of starting a new job and a new career and all that goes with it. So
Yeah.
it's a good vacation.
That's the best. That's what I want to hear. I hate when people come back and they're like, it was okay. No, I want it to have been awesome, man.
I have no complaints. I have no complaints whatsoever. Even like doing all of the COVID stuff was not bad. Obviously, we had to be tested before we left. And then we had to be tested at the resort before we could come back to the States. And it was all very easy. I mean, obviously, if we would have tested positive, that would have been a different story. But they made the whole process very easy. And it was very easy to like upload it to the airlines and do all that stuff. Like, I just felt like once we did it, we were like, wow, we really made a big deal about nothing. But it was good. It was great.
It was awesome.
Yeah. So
Yay.
glad to be back though, into a routine and ready to hit it hard. So let's talk stitching, shall we? Since I haven't been here for a while. Erica, do you have any stitchy kindness or haul this week?
It's possible that I'm forgetting something, but I don't think I have anything actually.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm in the same boat. Erin, did you buy anything this week?
No, I do think that we have a couple things waiting for us, but we will get those for next week. So no, I have one thing that I started.
No, listen, we would have gotten the things that are waiting for us at the post office box if I had remembered that it was Saturday and the post office closes early. I had this grand plan.
I hate that they close early.
I had this grand plan to go at like 2 in the afternoon. And then I was like, oh, no, it's Saturday.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry.
You know,
it's there. I'll go tomorrow.
Yeah. And like, obviously, no one's going to know about it until, unless you've personally sent us something and we get it in the box, like we'll message you privately and let you know that we got it. But for the rest of you, you're not going to see it until next week. But
just know, like when things come, we don't know. Like it doesn't mean that we don't love you and we aren't excited about it. We just don't always get to the post office right away. So
yeah. Yes.
True story. True story.
I did not purchase anything. I was looking around at some patterns, but I haven't like pulled the trigger on anything. So with that being said, I didn't buy anything. So let's talk about finishes. I know. I feel like I was like being.
I mean, for a long time too, because that's like 3 weeks for you then, right?
Oh yeah, it's been a little bit.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
She spent it all in Jamaica on cocktails.
That was all included, but I did buy a Jamaica sweatshirt, which I did not wear tonight because I wanted to wear my respiratory one. But that was really all that we bought. I mean, it's so nice going to an all-inclusive. Like we had money for, like tips and stuff for like during the day, like for our drinks and all of that fun stuff. And like, but like, it's so nice to not have to, like you're done eating dinner and you just like get up and walk away. It's really weird.
That is
amazing. And like, if you want a drink, you just go get a drink, and you don't like that drink, you just go get another one. It's very gluttonous, but it's amazing.
I like that so much more because like when you go to Vegas or something, you're pacing yourself because the cocktails are like $25 each at the pool.
What?
There is no such thing as pacing. No. It was like, it started at like 9 a.m. and then it didn't end until like at least 11 o'clock at night because you can. That's the problem. Is that you can. Yeah, I get it. All right, Erica, do you have any finishes this week?
I sure don't. Look at me over here.
Do you have any finishes this week?
I have two.
Woo!
Okay, So my first one is Bent Creek, Find Your Way to Love. That's the pattern.
Oh,
Love it.
So cute. And I'm very excited about this finish.
it looks so good. Like even better than the picture.
It's
Thank you. I'm so happy with it. I painted, this was a Park Lane just from Joann's that I painted red. And then stuck on some cute little accessories. And I added this in the middle. So Jonathan, Aaron, Aria, Ellie. Just to
So
personalize it.
I love it.
Thank you. I'm really happy with this one.
Now
This
you
is
have
a
a
fun
seasonal,
stitch.
like Valentine's. A
You
seasonal.
know what? I've realized that he doesn't get mad when I hang stuff up in the bathroom. So I want to have something for every season.
Done. Yeah.
I was like, I gotta get some stuff because he won't be mad. Although he probably heard me say that. Now he's gonna be like, I know what you're doing.
Be like, nope. You don't get to say anything now. Hush.
Oh my
So my next one is that Italian person whose name I cannot pronounce.
Oh, Corey Batacore.
Oh,
Okay. I mean, if I couldn't say Big Ben's name, I'm out of luck, you guys.
as long as you can say Big Ben, I think you're good in Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
right?
Okay,
Yeah.
right. I'll just stick to that.
You don't need to say his last name. It's fine.
So this pattern's way bigger. I only did the one motif, and I finished it on this. The little black heart from Target.
That's really cute.
That's adorable.
Thank you. I really like this one too. I'm happy with how it turned out. And it's such a cute pattern.
Very cute.
There we go.
I
That's it.
love it.
Oh, look at her
Love
little
it.
hat. I love it.
Isn't that hat the best?
It's the best.
Oh,
Her little
this
dress.
is really fun to stitch.
That's beautiful.
And it's that beautiful, that Jodi fabric with such a pretty color. And I feel like it really made the reds pop.
Yeah, 100%. And the white.
Yeah, totally. That was my goal because there's so much white in it. I was like, you have to put it on a color that it's really going to show.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's it. I'm very happy to have my 2 Valentine's Day FFOs.
And they're FFO.
Woohoo!
And they're amazing.
They're
I have
really
2
good.
finishes, but neither of are FFO'd.
Finish is a finish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I wanted to have, my problem is that I don't have a lot of winter finishes. I have a lot of Christmas and I have some Valentine's things, but I don't have anything for that month in between when you don't have any finishes up. So I started working on Miss Millie Snow. This is from Teresa's Primitive Treasures, and this was in the 2021 Christmas Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher magazine.
Oh, yeah.
Love that guy.
And I just
You
loved her.
finished this so fast.
I just loved her derpy little face. Like I couldn't even handle it. So I did this. I did my own color conversion because it only called for like 8 colors, I think. 1, 2, 3, 6. 6 colors. And I used a beautiful 40 count Verdal by Jodi. And
Look how tiny. Oh, it's so cute.
look how freaking cute.
Oh, is
That
awesome.
bow is insane.
Oh, thanks. I just love it.
That's
I
really,
love
really
it so
cute.
much. It's so tiny. It's very tiny. But I was thinking to do almost like an oval-y type finish somehow, like in an oval frame
Ooh,
Mm.
I like that.
round because it's long. And or maybe a little pillow. I don't know yet, but it's done.
Well, I could see either. They both sound like good ideas.
Thanks. And it took like no time at all to stitch. This was a really super cute, easy pattern. The other one, which FYI, by the way, I'm going to put a shameless plug out there for Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher magazine. Y'all know I freaking love Deb. She is the creator extraordinaire of Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher magazine. You guys know I love it. I talk about it all the time. But if you do the subscription, you do the yearly subscription, you get all of the digital back copies of the magazine. So you can get the winter 2021 and stitch Miss Millie Snow. I mean, I just, for the price, I just think you're silly not to if you actually
It's insane to not get it.
It's insane.
And they're great. These patterns get released like 2 years later at full price.
Full price.
Right.
Yeah, and you're talking like 40 some dollars. I think it's like 42 or 48. Don't quote me on that. It's like $50 or less for an entire year subscription. So you still get your 4 physical copies. So, you get your 4 quarterly editions of the print copy, but then you also get all of the digital copies of all of the past magazines.
I can't believe she's doing that. I mean, it's such a great deal.
It's amazing. And I'm very excited too, because for those of you who are coming to the Steel City Stitchers Retreat in February, Deb has graciously donated to us 3 yearly subscriptions that we will be raffling off as part of all of our raffle prizes. So if you've been thinking about it, put your name in. Maybe you can win one, and you get a full year subscription, including all of the back issues. So that was super nice of her. Very excited.
So nice.
I told her, I was like, because I'm kind of obsessed with you, so can we do this? Like, can we? She's like, yeah, absolutely. So she's awesome. We met her.
She's also like the kindest person in the world. We met her at StitchCon, and she's so amazingly nice and generous.
And her stuff is just awesome. Like, I love it. I cannot talk enough about it. The other finish I had was one. I was going through my pattern stash, and I just happened to find this one, which was Winter Blues from La-Di-Da.
Oh,
and I thought
that's really cute.
I thought that was really cool. So I went into my fabric stash, and I found this piece of cypress that we got from Fiber on a Whim. This was in one of our BNS boxes, our Black Needle Society boxes.
Oh, okay.
But it's in the colorway Cypress. It's a 32 count Lugana. It's an even weave. And here it is.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's
Wow.
so cute. You stitched that so fast.
That's
I
awesome.
opted not to do the border at the bottom that has like your initials and the
Like
date.
linear and stuff. Yeah.
I didn't think you needed it.
I don't think so either.
I
That's
thought
so
it was
cute.
just
It looks
sorry,
really nice.
I should have ironed it.
How dare you?
I know. I
Mine
really
just looks like a crumpled up mess. Are you kidding?
I know, this is terrible. And like I've been using my tension hoops a lot.
Oh,
Those
yes,
little,
you used a hoop there.
I did. The
Huh.
reason is because on the plane it was easier for me to manhandle it when it was on a little hoop. And I did stitch this one. I didn't finish it in Jamaica. I stitched very little actually on the trip, but on the plane on the way home, I did stitch a little bit on it. So it was nice.
I wouldn't have thought of that, but you're right. I guess I do like use a lot of arm space when I'm like cranking.
Which was fine because I was only sitting beside Jason, so I really don't give a shit if I like elbow him the whole time. But I just thought like for packing purposes too,
Right.
like the hoop was a lot less bulky than having to carry around like a Q snap. So, but yeah, that
was so
was
funny how you go on vacation and you're like, I'm gonna stitch so much. I stitched nothing.
I didn't read. Okay, I took books. I took books, plural. I took
That
books.
and you like relaxed, man. That's what you're supposed to do. I'm gonna quit putting the pressure on myself to stitch.
Jason and I got home and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I've lost a couple IQ points from not like reading anything while we were gone. So, but that is a sign of a good vacation. Like I didn't even think about it. We were just busy all the time. It was good. All right, so those are all of my finishes, which again, I don't know how I'm going to FFO them, but that'll be fun to figure that out. At a time, TBD. I don't know. And let's talk about whips. What are we actually stitching? Erica.
All right.
Working on over there.
Well, first of all, I worked a little bit on the True Love Bandit from the Frosted Pumpkin. And here it is.
Oh,
Cute.
that's cute.
That yellow was a
Thank you.
really good call.
Yes, I appreciate the suggestion of yellow. Thank you, friends.
I don't know. I think yellow reminds me of Valentine's Day. You mix that with the pink and the red, it just
Totally.
pops.
Like a candy heart. Yeah, totally.
It totally works. It
Mhm.
totally works. And then I, right now, am working on the, what's it called? Hedgehog House from Lindy Stitches.
Yeah.
Here.
Yes, sure. That looks good. You're not that far. I've got mine up there. I'm looking at it. You don't have that much left.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how long it takes me to finish it, but I felt compelled to stitch it today. So here we are.
I love it.
When inspiration strikes.
It's such a good pattern. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
A good pattern.
I pulled it out and I was like, oh, why haven't I been working on this? I don't know. But I mean, let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great spring pattern. You know,
It is.
Early spring pattern. I love it. Good choice.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Erin, what have you been stitching?
So I was ill this week, so I had more time to stitch than normal because I was in bed. And so I actually have 6 whips, and I feel ridiculous about that, but I have a lot. So
I'm so glad because you've redeemed all of us.
Yes.
I don't know what came over me. I just sat because I was sick, so I just was sitting and stitching. The first one was because it snowed. I pulled out my Barbara Anna Let It Snow.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I got more of the scissor done, and I got a little bit of a house done. But I want to show the whole thing so you get the full effect because it's just so beautiful.
Wow.
Right?
That's amazing.
Scissors. I can't even handle it.
Oh, so ornate at the top.
They're beautiful.
It's just really, I really love this piece. I forget how much I like it until I pull it back out, and I'm like, why do I quit stitching it ever?
Like the little house, just like sitting on the little, thumb hole. I love it.
Yeah, she nailed it.
The fabric is perfect too. I just think it looks great.
Thank you. I love that linen, that 28 count gingham.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up is Sweet Wing Studio Meow with the Moon. I was able to get the border done, and again, I'm doing this one on the 18 count linen, but this is the pattern.
Cute.
Little guy, and I got the border finished.
Oh wow,
Ooh.
that looks awesome.
I love that.
Thanks. So that's a big fill-in from there, and that one's a labor of love, but I love stitching on that 18 count so much that it's fun.
Oh, that is you're using the pearl cotton on that one.
That's a pearl cotton one.
Nice.
I love that. It's so fun. The problem is when you switch between that and normal stitching, your normal stitches feel very tiny.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sure they do.
So the next one I'm doing is Cherry Hill Stitchery, and I've heard from a lot of people that were, I've been thinking about stitching that. So if you've been thinking about it, I recommend that you just get this pattern. It's called Love.
God.
So cute.
That is so freaking cute.
So my original plan was to do this one on 32 count that you and I actually bought together at StitchCon.
Yeah.
I just can't do 32 count. Like I went to do it and I was like, I know I'm going to not love it. So I switched and it's a 28 count, but I got the top done.
It looks fantastic.
Thank you.
Oh, yes.
That red was fun to stitch. So that one I definitely did while I was sick because I can picture myself watching Cheer. I busted through the whole new season of Cheer. Watched a lot of TV this week. All right, next up, Just My Type by It's So Emma. And you can get this one from the Fat Quarter Shop. And I am determined to not give up on this one, but it is gigantic. It's 139 by 128, and it's a lot of fill-ins. So this is how far I got. I still feel like I've done practically nothing.
Yeah, but it looks great.
Wow. It looks like a typewriter.
Thank you. I just gotta keep doing it. It's a labor of love, but I do like it's that fabric, that Jodi fabric, man.
Yeah.
It does it.
Looks so good. All right, 2 more. This one, Madame Chantilly. This was my purchase that I made that finally came in. I had a problem getting it in. It's called Cats in the Rain.
I love that chart. I've seen it before. It's so cute.
I was feeling super, I don't know, I'm just feeling spring already because winter finally hit, I guess.
Look how she's
Yeah.
holding that one. It's like dangling.
I love it so much. So this is how much I've gotten finished.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
cute. Cute.
Super. And it's not as big as her other pieces. It is, oh, I can't find it. It's not as big. I'll say that. And it's not like all fill in.
Hers can definitely be
They can be
big.
giant.
They can be big.
Hers are so deceptive too, right? Because they
They're
look like
very-
they should be little, but they're
You're like, that
giant.
doesn't seem like it should be 200 by 200. It's 108 by 122.
That's still pretty
But
large.
it's not very dense. So
That's true.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
it's a spring piece. So I have a while to stitch that one. My last one is the Grannies. And this one is from the Girl with a Bow shop on Etsy.
Oh my gosh.
That's so cute.
It's very fun to stitch because I'm usually watching Bluey while I'm stitching it.
That looks awesome.
It looks great.
Thank you. So I like the fabric too. This is that Jodi. Anything Jodi, man. It's so bright and vibrant.
Yep.
Can't go
She's a
wrong.
wizard.
Ah, okay, that's it. So I tried to bust through them. Those are my
Wow.
whips for the week.
Love it.
A lot of awesome stuff.
I have one whip. I'm terrible. Listen, guys, I have not been stitching on my Steel City Stitcher retreat piece.
Oh no!
I need to finish that
Okay.
thing.
Totally okay.
That's my. I'm gonna bust it out. But I do have to say that I was feeling the urge to stitch something not seasonal. So I went through my stash
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm not ready for spring yet. Like I'm not ready for like my Easter stuff.
Mhm.
And I really don't have like a lot of good Valentine's patterns. And I'm kind of like, I'm probably not going to have it done in time anyway. So like, why am I stressing about it? So I was like, I'm going to pull out something that's not seasonal, not holiday related. So I went back through my stash and I remembered this piece and I absolutely loved it. And I love this designer, but it is Moby Dick by
Oh
Little
yeah.
Right
Oh
on.
God, is that beautiful? I mean,
And
that's
it's-
just gorgeous.
It's beautiful. Like I absolutely love it. Like,
How big is that whale though?
the whole pattern
Right.
is not huge.
Okay.
I think it's 106 by 128.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
And like, other than the whale, there's not a lot of density to it. I mean, I guess some of the sails are. I guess most of it is. Okay, let's be clear. It is a pretty dense pattern. But anyway, I pulled out this Love You More Studio Coast
Wow.
tube. I need to do all nautical for this one. All nautical. And I decided to do it on 40 count. And I had the perfect piece of Jodi fabric. Wait until you see this. You're going to say, oh, that fabric was made for this piece.
Oh, absolutely. God, is that
Wow.
pretty?
That's
I love-
awesome. I love it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So this is what I have so far.
Oh, I can't
Oh.
wait to see this one done. It is very pretty.
Thank you. I started this one when we got back from vacation after I finished the Winter Blues. And then today we actually watched the movie In the Heart of the Sea, which is based on the Essex, which was what Herman Melville based Moby Dick on, which was like a true story, even though Moby Dick is not a true story. But anyway, if you haven't watched In the Heart of the Sea, it has Chris Hemsworth in it, and he's like super, super hot.
Gold.
So it makes watching it very enjoyable. But I had read the book In the Heart of the Sea by, I think his name's Nathaniel Philbrick, but it's a fantastic book that talks about like the whaling industry and what actually happened with the Essex, where a whale actually did sink a whaling vessel. And then Herman Melville wrote 30 years after the fact, he wrote Moby Dick about loosely based on the true events. So we watched that today, and then I stitched on Moby Dick, which I thought was really cool.
Love
cool.
that. I
We
didn't
did
know
watch
any
that
of that.
movie because of it. So if you're interested in a good movie, it came out a couple years ago, but it's very good. All right. That's all I stitched on. I'm excited to keep working on this one though. Like I've been working on it and I'm just enjoying it. So I think I'm just going to keep plowing ahead and then work on my my retreat piece. I've been watching everybody's progress and like all of their finishes, and I've been so blown away.
The woman that did the football one.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, is that impressive?
And like people choosing like their
favorite
own
one.
colors, like it's so cool. Like it's really, really cool.
Yes.
I can't remember
can't wait to see it.
who was that. I have to think of who that lady was. I feel bad that I don't have it in front of me on who she was.
Coming to the retreat, I'm going to apologize ahead of time. I am not a name person. I will learn your personality. I will know who you are, but I will not know your name, and I'm so sorry. Like, I had students that would get so offended by that, but I wouldn't know their name by the end of the year. I had them all semester. I'm like, I know you. Like, I can tell you 20 things about you right now, but I don't know your name. It just, for some reason, does not stick in my head.
I know. I'm kind of like that too. It's just.
But I wish I was better, but I'm not.
All I'll say is that we were we have been very impressed by seeing people's adaptations of the retreat piece, and we're very, very excited to see you guys bring your finished stuff to the retreat, and we can finish it together, or you can finish it later, whatever you want to do. I just want to like see everybody's stuff. Like I'm just very excited about that. It's kind of like crazy that people are stitching this stuff and it has like our name on it and it's for our retreat. It still seems very surreal that this is all happening, but
I know, like,
we're excited.
I think it was Colleen, right, that just finished hers. She took it to another retreat with her and finished it.
There were a couple people that did that. They took it to Stitch Away.
Yeah.
Another retreat that happened, and I know like our friend Allie had finished hers or was working on it.
It was Allie. Colleen's I saw in her video. Colleen was working on it in her video.
I was just like, our pattern is like making the rounds. It's so crazy. So crazy.
I love that. I love the idea that she was at like a Stitch Away and she was stitching that. That makes me happy.
And I'm very excited for Liz Matthews to see what everyone did as well, you know, like to see how her pattern was adapted to suit everybody and see it come to life. So it's really exciting. Really exciting. So we had some giveaways last week, right, ladies?
Yes, Cobweb and Rose. Our friend Amanda, friend of the channel, Amanda, her design company is Cobweb and Rose. You can find her on Etsy, and we'll have the link below. The first pattern was called Coffee is Life.
I love this one.
My best to show it. So cute. And you get like a double pattern, which is even better. So that one is going to J Manila, I'm going to say JM.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Congratulations.
And the next one is The Death Comes to All, which is so beautifully done. I love the purple that she did it on too.
Oh, yeah, I love that one. I love the text.
The daintiness, like the juxtaposition of the daintiness versus like what it is. I think that's such a cool design.
Yeah.
So that's going to Ann DaCosta. So those two people need to send us our email address, and I will get those over to Amanda, and she will send them PDF style. So you'll get them via email. And those are just her like latest designs, but she's coming up with more. So feel free to check her out. Go over to her Etsy and hook her up. And also thank you to the people that supported Brooke's charity last week, My Studio Create. It's not too late. If you are a Golden Girls fan or a fan of Dutch Shepherd the dog of any way, that's all of her profit is going to support, not even profit, I'm sorry, the whole amount is going to the charity. And I think she's raised $75 so far.
Yeah, I saw that today. I think she was doing a $75 donation, but we can still contribute and people support her. Her Golden Girls patterns were so cute. Adorable. So please make sure you go and check out both of those people as you're purchasing new patterns for the year, the month, the week, the day.
Those are good patterns that are non-seasonal, specific.
Right. I'm all about it. I'm all about it.
Yeah. I mean, you know what, too, is the scary thing to me is how soon we have our retreat, which let's be real, we're probably not going to stitch while we're there.
No.
And then it's essentially gear up for March Madness time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after March Madness, it's gear up for StitchCon. I mean, Jodi and I have smalls we've got to make. Like, it's just, it's going to be
totally like it gets moving very quickly at this point.
Yeah, it does.
So enjoy the lull.
Oh, and then we have, Stitch Mania, of course, in May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do for Mania yet. I haven't made any goals yet.
I haven't either. I gotta tackle March Madness first, because I have no clue what I'm gonna do for that either. So I guess I gotta start thinking about that.
Right? Let's get through the retreat. I think we can give ourselves that.
I think that's fair.
So we will be back. I'm just looking at our schedule just so you guys have an idea. We'll be back next week for a regularly scheduled video, and then we are probably not going to have a video the week of the retreat, just because we have a lot of stuff going on leading up to that. So we'll have a video the week of the 24th, and then not a video the first week of February. And then we'll be excited to do a video at some point the week after the retreat. We still got to work out the logistics for that, just to kind of do a recap of everything. And we'll be excited too to see if people who attend the retreat, if they have Flosstube channels and they do a recap of the event as well. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of details out there circulating about it. But just to give you guys an idea, videos for the next couple of weeks might be a little sporadic.
We'll do our best.
Oh, good.
So we will see you guys next week with our regularly scheduled video. And until then, stay healthy, stay safe, and we'll see you guys then. We love you all. Bye.